Honorable Men Discord. It seems T.I. still wants a versus against 50 Cent, but 50 Cent says not gonna happen. Let's talk about it.
How you see yourself is how you perceived. I see a man strong, gifted, head strapping, never down on his knees, begging. Gotta make a way, even in my darkest hour. Say the odds against me was new. I would never cower.
As always, welcome back to another episode. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I drop episodes daily at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Let's get straight into it. T.I. sat down on the couch with Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco for an episode of Nightcap Live. And the conversation about the verses came up. And T.I. mentioned that he had sought out 50 Cent, but I guess 50 Cent didn't reply back to it. But let's get into this video. I'm going to show this video, and then I'm going to go to 50 Cent's Instagram and show 50 Cent's response, and then T.I. responded to 50 Cent's response. And then we'll wrap up with someone's reaction to this whole thing and who they think would win. So let's get straight into this video.
To go, and then goddamn, when I was talking to Swiss, I was like, shit, man, yeah, I do it, but really the motherfucker that really would be the one, it ain't gonna happen. But if Gucci, Young and Gucci, that the one. And then he hit me back. He was like, shit, Tip, don't even trip. I think we gonna get Gucci to do it. I said, well, you don't need me then. But that's the one.
Hold up,
you know what I mean?
But didn't Jeezy and Gucci already?
No, they were before it happened.
Oh, okay, before it happened.
Before it happened, they were talking to me.
Okay. But I'm saying, so right now.
And then I called my man. I said who I wanted.
You want Weezy?
Nah, I said I wanted 50. That's what I said. He don't want no smoke, though.
Oh, Lord.
I called my man. He don't want no smoke. He ducking smoke. It's cool. So now, here we trying to think about other people who would do it. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
We mentioned Wayne, and Wayne wouldn't be bad. I respect Wayne. I'm a Hot Boy fan.
Yes, sir.
I feel like that would make some with Paul.
So there you have it. So then in 50 Cent fashion, he's going to respond. So he wasted no time. First thing 50 posted was an old commercial that T.I. did for the police department after he was charged with gun possession. When he had, I think it was a couple of years back, he got pulled over with his wife and something like that. Or his house was raided and he had a bunch of guns. I don't know if it was in the car or in his home. But after that event took place, I guess as a deal that he had, some part of the terms that he worked out, he did a commercial. So 50 Cent posted this on his Instagram.
Yeah, some people call me Tip, but this is about another kind of tip that can help our mothers, our sisters, our brothers, and our fathers help get the perpetrators who commit crimes against them off the streets. All you got to do is call Crime Stoppers Atlanta. Tips can be anonymous, and there's even a reward. The number to Crime Stoppers Atlanta is 404-577-8477. That's 404-577-TIPS. Channel 2, community coverage, you can count, y'all.
So 50 Cent, if you can see right here, he says, I know Atlanta pick and choose who they support, but y'all got to do better, LOL. Keep my name out of your mouth, right? So that was one of the posts that 50 Cent made. And then the next one he posted was of T.I. in court.
Mm-hmm.
You recognize who that is?
Yeah, that's Phil.
Okay.
Oh, that's his body.
In 34A.
Yeah, that's the entry wound.
Okay. And that's a picture of Falant with the bullet hole in his head?
Yes, it is.
And that's the bullet hole that you described to the jury as being in his temple on the left side?
Yeah.
How did Falant's family find out about his death?
I told him. I called his mom first, then I told his cousin. I told his little girl.
How old was his little girl?
His daughter was 4 years old at the time. Five years old at the time.
And how did you tell his daughter that her father was dead?
He's in a better place and he won't be coming back. And I told him how much he loved her.
And how did you tell his mom that her son was gone?
Well, first I apologized. I apologized because, I felt that, all of those rounds were fired for me, And
in my opinion. So I apologized to her at first, and then I told her what happened to the best of my knowledge, and I told I didn't get to really say much after that. There wasn't much else to say.
So 50 Cent in this post said, no, I don't like it. No verses. Let's do the stay away challenge and stay away from me. LOL. 50 Cent is hilarious. Listen, let's go straight into the reaction to what this gentleman has to say.
T.I. would beat 50 Cent in a versus, but it'll be a good one because they both got at least 20 records that they can play. Now you gonna say, which I would agree, 50 Cent have a bigger impact as far as his commercial records. Like, they still playing in the club to this day. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what the verse is about. It's about who has the most hits, and who has better records. Like, T.I. got better songs, but some will say 50 got better songs, but how would you put it? You know what I'm saying? I just think T.I. is a little deeper. His catalog is a little deeper than 50 Cent's. Now, if you want to throw in Band for Mercy, if you want to throw in the group G-Unit, then I can throw in the verse that T.I. got from Features or DJ Khaled albums. That's what I'm saying. T.I. could match 50 Cent blow to blow. It's not like 50 Cent can just go against T.I. and T.I. ain't got a chance. I think people like not remembering that run T.I. had from 03 to like 08 or 09 or some shit. And Paper Trails alone, that whole album was damn near on the radio. Like a good 6-5 records on the radio, so. I fuck with 50 heavy though. I just think T.I. got that one. I think T.I. beat him. T.I., like I said, again, 50 gonna give him them records now. You know what I'm saying? But then as it go, you're not finna keep vibing to a Disco Inferno over big things popping or like it starts to get, because 50 Cent shit started to get too commercialized and it started to get boring. Now in the beginning, Get Rich or Die Trying, all them records, it'll be hard, but Tip got the records to go with it. T.I.
What's your thoughts on this? Listen, I think it definitely. I'm not saying T.I. wouldn't be a worthy opponent, because he would be, but it depends on the audience and the crowd. If it's primarily women, T.I. would probably win over 50 Cent. All right. With Whatever You Like, look what he has here. You Don't Know Me, Bring 'Em Out. Bring 'Em Out. See, I can see the women in the crowd getting amped up for Bring 'Em Out. I don't see guys getting amped up about Bring 'Em Out. And not to say that's not a good record. Let me see. About the Money. Live Your Life. Again, that's a record that's going to resonate with the women in the audience. The verses between T.I. and 50 Cent, we know it's not going to happen. When 50 Cent said he's not going to do something, he's not going to do something. He's just not. He moves at his own beat, his own drums. But just based on this lineup, if there's women primarily in the audience, I think T.I. would win that. If there's men primarily in the audience, 50 Cent songs may hit more with them. The songs that he put here, the list that this guy made, he put songs that's going to resonate with some of the women, like Candy Shop, Magic Stick. Those aren't the songs I would put on the lineup. And here's the thing, with 50 Cent, if I was doing his track list, if I was part of putting that sequence together, I wouldn't have put half of these records. Because 50 Cent off of the Who Kid mixtapes, the G-Unit mixtapes, T.I. doesn't have a chance. Like, if we're doing the verses and we're doing it for the streets, like if it's done with the audience is primarily people that are hustling and stuff like that, 50 Cent's G-Unit G Unit mixtapes, and you're not even gonna play the other members. You're just gonna play 50 Cent's verses and play the beats from the G Unit mixtapes. 50 Cent wins hands down. You could even go as far back. I know this guy, he's talking about Get Rich or Die Trying. You can go to 50 Cent's first album that got dropped, that never came out officially, that was supposed to come out on Columbia. If we go for that one, I think is that The Power of the Dollar. If we go with The Power of the Dollar, T.I. don't stand a chance, man. I think people get 50 Cent's career confused. They go based on the stuff that he just put out officially. But, and listen, if you're a real 50 Cent fan, if you go past the Massacre and you go into like the Curtis album, between Get Rich or Die Trying, the Massacre, the Curtis album, and the albums after that, let me look this up. You could just pluck from those albums, and I don't think T.I. can stand a chance. That's just my opinion on it. Let me know your opinion in the comments. But let me, because I know you're gonna say, well, T.I. has a strong catalog also. And T.I. I believe has way more albums than 50 Cent, because 50 Cent he started to pivot into film. But hold on one second. Let me see, because I want to say the album titles correctly. But it would, you only have the opportunity to pick 20 tracks. I think that's how the verses go. So yeah, T.I. would put up a. So yeah, all right. So Before I Self-Destruct, it has some records on there that I would put in that. I would possibly pick. And here's the thing with 50, I would prefer to go to 50's B-side tracks. I wouldn't even go to the ones that's played on the radio. And maybe the audience, maybe that would lose it for him, but I'd rather hear the B-side stuff. Like, I would put on 50 Cent. I'd pick 20 of his B-side songs that are gritty and just like, that really bring out that Southside Jamaica Queens. I'd put that out there against T.I. And again, depending on your audience, I think they're going to resonate with 50 Cent. They're going to be like, they don't want to hear any commercial songs. Because there's those out there that don't care for commercial songs. You know what I'm saying? Again, the Curtis album, the Massacre, Get Rich or Die Trying, Before I Self-Destruct, Animal Ambition has songs that, I think it's just that when that dropped, it dropped at a time, especially with, I want to say Before I Self-Destruct. Let me see which label that came out on. Okay, that was still Shady Aftermath, Interscope. But it was Animal Ambition when he completely left that umbrella and he put it out on G Unit Records Incorporated. And he was unable, if some of you that really follow 50 Cent, you would know he was unable to get the rights to the original logo, which is why on Animal Ambition his logo changed. And when you see a lot of his content on his channel, when he goes to clubs and you see all the sparkling drinks with the Branson and that I forget the name of his champagne. When you see the bottle girls holding up the his different alcohol products, and then you might see like his logo is that of the logo that which appeared on the 2014 Animal Ambition album, which came out on G Unit Records. So but that album had some songs that you could play. Again, I would go gritty B-side against T.I. I wouldn't even go commercial. Let T.I. have the commercial hits. But when we talking 50 Cent, let's represent 50 Cent the way 50 Cent really would probably want to be represented. I don't even think 50 Cent really cares. He did the commercial stuff because it was necessary. When you're on a major label, you're going to need records that are able to resonate with the masses, that are able to get radio play. And it worked because that's why he's internationally known and he's so successful. But I'm going to speak for 50 Cent on this. He may not even agree with me, but I think 50 Cent prefers his B-side records, the gritty side records, the records that don't necessarily get airplay. Because to me, that's when you hear the best of 50 Cent. That's the 50 I prefer. Yeah, I enjoyed Window Shopper. I enjoyed watching the video, seeing Mace in the video and stuff like that. But those aren't the records that I resonate with. Those aren't the records that if I was going to the gym, I'd want to listen to. I want to listen to those B-side, gritty, Who Kid, G Unit mixtape 50 Cent. That's the 50 Cent that is just by far superior than T.I. if we're talking about those records. But what's your thoughts? That's my thoughts on this. As always, I appreciate everyone for tuning in. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I drop episodes daily at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And as always, stay honorable.